Hey, I don't know. It's weird. Normally I can just give an intro on the podcast like nothing, but it's different this time. So yeah, I'm Brian.
Bailey. Special guest. Alex.
Yeah, special guest. Yeah, and we're going to be doing a tier list. Van Hammer mod, yeah.
Yeah, real. Jesus Christ.
We're going to be doing...
Yeah, fellow FNAF head over here. We got them. They flock together in murders.
Yeah, no, I get it. Like, I was thinking, like, why is this different from play? But then I remember, like clockwork, every time a Nintendo Direct is announced, and then it's like, everyone's like, oh my god, this is it, and then it's like 17 farming sims. It's like fucking like, make sure to buy your Ovaltine, and like they just like stare at the screen. So they die. So yeah, maybe like setting expectations through the name is like a little better. So let's just go left to right.
Easy. Assassin's Creed Mirage.
This looked
boring.
Kind of bad.
Kind of boring. Kind of shitty.
Yeah, it was clearly a return to form from their Origins, Odyssey, Valhalla binge, where they were trying to be The Witcher. And honestly, they kind of succeeded, but I think people just got tired of that.
I mean, Assassin's Creed is like historically they're the motherfuckers that like kind of coined a lot of the shitty open world stuff, like climb to the top of the tower, release, like show part of the map, like the stuff that Far Cry then ripped off and then everybody else ripped off and then just kept doing over and over.
Well, yeah, but like a lot of the studios that were ripping stuff off were
like under the same.
It was just Ubisoft.
Yeah.
Far Cry's Ubisoft.
Yeah, Ubisoft, like their eyes turned to money signs and popped out of their head, but like.
Yeah. I mean,
man, I don't know. Even the old Assassin's Creed games, I was never that excited for. I liked Brotherhood. I liked the multiplayer in Brotherhood, where you tried to blend in with the crowd. That went fucking nuclear.
That was dope.
And they were like, they've kind of been moving away from that in recent years, in recent things. But I remember like the crew, like the car game had towers, like Assassin's Creed. Like you're not climbing it obviously, but they had like a little driving thing you would go through on a hill, and then you would like unlock the map.
That's so awesome.
So yeah, this is clearly like a return to form from them. It looked like you were killing people pretty quick. It didn't look like they were damage numbers.
Sad.
So I don't know. I mean, some people want that, but it also just looks like shit.
You find the new like jock strap of Valhalla, and it gives like +2 to like cock size. Yeah.
Yeah. So like that seems to be gone. That seems to be gone.
God.
But, like, this kind of
I don't know. We didn't see any menus.
I know, but like
open it up and they're like purple gear.
I know, but like the footage. The footage very much felt like, hey guys, remember when you could kill a guy in 2 hits? Like they showed like combat and you were like parrying people and just killing them instantly. Which is not how, Origins or Odyssey played.
They could be lying to our faces, but we don't really know yet.
They could, but yeah, it's kind of lame just because it looks like shit because it's a PS4 game.
It's a tentative kind of lame for me for sure.
Okay. I think it should go at least up 1 simply because of the setting, because it's not like cringe ass like Viking Valhalla.
Okay. I like the idea of Valhalla. I like that setting good enough.
I want Assassin's Creed in Atlantis. That's what I want. That'd go crazy.
No, I think you went to Atlantis in Odyssey.
Wait, really? God.
Yeah, Odyssey got into a lot of mythical stuff. You fought a Minotaur. It was pretty cool. Like there was like actual like mythical beasts that you would fight.
So did those become like canon?
It was like it was
in
okay.
the game. Like...
Okay, Assassin's Creed lore explanation. A lot of these things were like remnants of like the precursor race. You guys know those, the ESO or whatever.
Of course. Yep.
Yeah, of course. But also Origins kind of introduces the idea of simulation theory, where the entire world is a simulation like the Matrix.
Oh, that's awesome.
And the entire universe is like code.
Dude.
Those all those scenes of like going into the system and you like the Matrix. Yeah. Okay.
I love the Assassin's Creed story up until like 3 or something.
No, I mean like Bailey. I'm not talking Animus. I'm saying that like the entire universe of Assassin's Creed is code.
Okay. Swag.
Like it's run on a computer or something.
Holy crap!
This might be it's okay. We can move it. We can come back to it if we're feeling like it's.
That's two it's okays. I am like slightly more biased against Assassin's Creed, so I'm okay throwing it up there.
Yeah. Towers of Agespa. This was
This is the Breath of the Wild ripoff
yeah. This looks okay to me.
with like
we
giant
barely
flying
saw
creatures.
like anything.
You saw him whip out the glider and land on a giant like flying whale.
Yeah, he had the glider.
And then he also stood on a bunch of hills and looked down at like big sprawling landscapes. And I'm like, they're doing it again, guys. They're coming back for more. Another open world, part 78.
Yeah. I mean, it looks okay to me. Nothing in it like really blew me away. I thought like the part where there's like he's like a really high up, that kind of that could look cool.
Yeah,
but like I don't think it looks cool in general to me.
Yeah. Okay. I'll throw it in. It's okay. But I think above Assassin's Creed.
We don't. I don't know. We just don't know. Like Assassin's Creed, you know what the baseline is.
Okay. But I don't know. I in Towers of Agospa. There's like the town designs were neat. There was some like weird creatures running around and the giant flying whales. I'm really partial to like big monsters in like the setting.
I think it looks cool. For me, I think it looks cool. And my reasoning is I'm looking at like all the tiers, and I'm probably not going to play this, but it looks cool. You know what I mean?
All right, that's fair. Yeah.
It does look cooler than Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
I don't look at Assassin's Creed and go, holy shit. All right. Arizona Sunshine 2. PSVR. Does anybody care about this?
It's kind of lame. PSVR is hard for me just because I don't actually care about VR that much. I think VR is cool, but I'm not super interested in it.
Yeah.
It looked like a fun thing where you kill zombies. People like the first one quite a bit. I just don't. I don't care.
It made me frown. Like anytime anybody spoke in that game, it made me frown.
The trailer was really cringe.
I don't even think the character speaks in the game.
Really?
I don't think so. It's not
in the first one, probably not, because but like
he like circled his dog and wrote like friend and like smiley face on the screen.
Yeah, it was a Borderlands trailer, so I think it's kind of lame.
Dude, when he held the like zombie's head up and like slapped it around a little bit.
Yeah.
And then they put that at the end of the showcase for a second one, just in case you missed it or the first time around.
I missed that great band. Yeah.
Oh my god. But I mean, people like the first one, right? And the gameplay is probably all right. I don't know. First-person shooting in VR is always entertaining.
Yeah.
Generally.
So yeah, it's not. Do not release this. Immortals of Avium. This is the shooter where it's magic, right?
Yeah. This is it's not a gun. It's my hand that shoots blue sparks.
This is the hardest It's okay I've seen.
I think it looks cool.
You think it looks
That's
cool?
what I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
You are the Ghostwire Tokyo player, and that is like the closest like piece in my brain that I can think of that relates to this.
It looked just like it, like with the hand sticking out in front of you, and you choosing like the different colors.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I think it can be. It looks cool.
This game might be like the safest, like mid, like 6 out of 10 ever made.
That's true.
Yeah.
Just a cool coat of paint on like a bog standard first-person shooter game.
Yeah, you play it, you're like, oh, that was cool, and you just never think about it again.
Yeah.
Okay. This is real quick beside the point. Did you guys see that Gollum shit?
Yeah, it's the worst reviewed game of the year.
Dude, Redfall saved. Redfall bros, we're back. Arcane saved.
It had didn't it be like 700 players on Steam?
Yeah, it has 700 players on Steam.
No, that
at launch.
Yeah, that was peak. It dropped to like 400 already.
Yeah. And Redfall started at 6K and it had Game Pass. So, makes you think.
Redfall looks awesome compared to it, yeah.
Yeah, no, we won, bros. Okay, Beat Saber on PSVR.
This is like
I'm tired of looking at Beat Saber. I am.
Yeah, where's just like the Beat Saber tier? Like, we know what that is.
Kind of lame. I'm so tired of looking at Beat Saber. I'm serious.
Put it in do not release.
Okay, do not release.
You got it, boss.
It's not even a Beat Saber. It's the Queen music pack. Isn't that what they're advertising?
Oh, they might actually. Hold on. Yeah, you might be right.
Beat Saber's already a thing. They're like, hey, Bohemian Rhapsody, guys.
PSVR. That's true. They did play that. Yeah. And I got scared.
Do not release this tier.
Okay, no, it was not on VR2. It was not on PSVR yet, I guess. Available now. So it came out on the same time, and then they're like, oh, and the Queen Pack's coming soon.
Well, I mean, PSVR 2 is out.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, so like the video like announced it as in it's here now.
Beat
yeah, I
Saber
don't
not
know.
being on PSVR is so weird. That's like the VR game.
That's like
Oh, I know.
buying a Wii without like Wii Sports.
I think it's probably been out.
actually.
I can look it out. I assume it launched.
Yeah, it launched during the thing.
No,
Beat Saber's cool. Like
It's fun.
Like
It's fun. It is very fun.
it's just we've seen it 300 times.
Oh wow. Yeah, no, wait. It came as a free upgrade. Yeah, so it was not there at launch. That's actually crazy.
All right.
All
right, we'll put in the it's okay. I'm glad they put it on there, but it like I don't know, man.
I don't
Why
give a
was
shit.
it not there already?
Cat Quest.
Cat Quest Pirates of the Caribbean.
Dude, it made good.
Brian loved that.
I didn't love it, but I know Cat Quest because I see him in the Nintendo all the time. It's like
Put in
burned into
the-
my brain. I haven't
Put in
played
the
my
clip
Switch
from
in
yesterday
3 months.
of Brian soy pogging about this.
Soy
Yeah.
fog. I just said Cat Quest.
He said, "Yeah, that's Cat Quest."
It's Cat Quest. Yeah.
It's Cat Quest 3. Get excited. That's Cat Quest.
I want it
yeah,
in looks
so-
cool. I want it in looks cool.
No, that's totally fair.
want it
I
and
think it
don't
looks.
release this.
It looks like Cat Quest.
It looks
If
fun.
you're putting it in looks cool, that means you have to buy it.
No,
Okay.
that's not true.
When I saw it on
Nope.
the will play, I'll buy it. But I'm really tempted. I like the overland, like walking around on the
Okay.
map and like hopping in the boat and driving around and then it turned into 2D jump, like 2D platformer. Looked fun. Okay, what tier do you want it in, Alex?
And you know what? I will fucking buy it because this shit's gonna be $1 on the eShop. in
You're
2
buying it to
years.
spite me. Put it in Do
I'm
Not
not.
Release.
Do not release.
Oh,
No.
come on.
Get that
Come
crap
on.
out of here.
How about we come to an it's okay?
Nobody cares about Cat Quest that much, and I can't even find it on the Polygon article.
Okay,
It
fine.
doesn't. It's not even on there. They skipped it.
Polygon's
They
not
said,
real. It's AI. It's AI.
They-
It's
they said-
ChatGPT
they said-
76.
They said, "Who gives a shit?"
Dude, okay. So next up is Concord. This is the PvP spaceship one where I don't think we saw shit. But it is a PvP.
Oh, yeah, this is the one I called EVE Online.
Yeah, it is a PvP game, I believe. I don't know enough about this. They did not show shit.
It was a pan shot down like a walkway of a ship, and there was like a gun and like a hula person, and that was it.
Yeah.
Is that enough to like make you think of anything? Maybe just like an it's okay.
Can we? I don't know. Do you like? Yeah. Does it look cool as like a?
I kind of liked the colors,
Yeah,
but
like,
end of the day, I mean, they didn't show anything. It was just like a cinematic trailer. So I genuinely could not form an opinion on it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So there's nothing there.
All right,
It's
Crossfire
okay then.
Sierra
Crossfire Sierra.
on VR. It was the like military shooter, but then it wasn't as military because you were like RPGing, like people jumping around and stuff. It's kind of military sim-esque.
What is this?
Oh, that's the VR one.
Yeah, the Crossfire Sierra VR.
Okay, yeah. It
That looked
looks
cool.
It looked pretty goofy. Yeah, he was like dual wielding assault rifles.
Yeah.
It looked pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd play that. I'd play that on PSVR. There's a
Yeah.
lower bar for VR because it's like, oh, would that just like look cool with my eyes? Yeah, okay, it's probably cool.
I almost want to put that in will play. Like you would play it if you had PSVR.
I would. Play
You
it
said
if I
you'll
had
play
this.
it. Yeah,
Yeah.
you play it. Yeah, that's a will play. I think that's a will play.
Yeah, I'll play it. Looks fun. Dragon's
Um,
Dogma 2.
Will play.
goated.
Easy.
Will
Go,
play.
go status.
Real?
Yeah, no.
I
Dragon
didn't
Dog's
play that much at
Dragon's
one,
Dogma
so it looked
too.
sick.
It's a fascinating video game, and I'm glad they get to make their sequel.
It's just like a solid like RPG.
It's so cool.
What kind of combat is it? Like it's like real time run around.
real
chop
time.
people with a sword?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
real time run around, but it had like such cool vibes. Like
real time like
you're
horrible
out
combat that you love.
Okay.
Yeah, if you're out at night, you just like die instantly because there's so many monsters. You can't see shit. You have to like bring a torch.
That's right.
It's like cool like vibe shit like that I'm really into.
Okay, I dig that.
Destiny 2, The Final Shape.
Do not release.
It's okay.
I kind of want it and do not release. Look,
It's okay.
I agree with you last time, dude. It's like what's that H.P. Lovecraft story? The Color from Space
Yeah.
that they made a Nicolas Cage movie out of that was okay.
Yeah. Yeah, like
The vibe is right, but man, Destiny 2 sucks, dog.
I disagree. I think like I don't know.
The only people that I
kinda
knew,
lame.
the only people
Kinda
that I
lame.
knew that played Destiny 2 a lot were the ones that like would walk over to the the time clock at work, clock out of their job, and then walk over to the Destiny 2 time clock and clock in, and then go home and play 8 hours of their second job.
The only people I know that love Destiny 2 don't play the game.
That's so real.
Like, I love watching the YouTube cutscenes.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
They're like Marvel-fying it. They're bringing back their beloved character they killed off.
Yeah, like through an alternate universe, I think.
That is
man.
Okay, yeah, don't release it. Fuck 'em.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I like Destiny 2 art direction and everything, but we're
Get that shit out of
a
here.
little bit. Fair game is the I was so baffled because like this just looked like
The finals.
it looked like the finals. It looked exactly like the finals in concept. We didn't see gameplay. Alex, were you here for this?
Yes.
It was like the anti-capitalist thing, and like it just looked like the finals. But it can't be, right?
No.
Surely, like I don't even understand what this is because like if not, I don't get it because it's like it's like, yeah, we're striking back against the capitalists, but then it's like 3v3 against like other players
Mm-hmm.
who are like also probably, so what, you're just like killing your fellow proletariat for sport. It looks like the finals. I don't understand what the fuck that was.
Any marketing towards like I don't know, that's so like cringe.
I don't necessarily think it's cringe because I'm not going to be like, actually all art and like product needs to be like capitalist in theme because I'm buying it with money and therefore it's
not that,
pro-capitalist.
it's just like,
'cause
Yeah, but like it's like the
cringe.
Saints
It's a little
Row.
corny.
It's like the Saints Row jokes
Yeah.
being like, after I rob this bank, I'm gonna like donate to my like college like loans or some shit. Like I don't.
It was a little
Yeah.
corny, but my biggest, I don't know. It just looked like the finals.
I'm
It's just
looking kinda
baffling because like I don't know how you can put this trailer out after the finals exists because it's like so obviously like identical in vibes, and like
Yeah.
all I can think of is like that looks like the finals. I don't know.
And the finals bit I liked a little bit more.
I love the finals. I think it's great. I really
Very
hope
fun.
I have high hopes for it when it eventually comes out.
Sure.
And you know this also looks okay.
And the
In
art
my
direction
mind.
was a lot better than what we saw from Fair Game.
You want it on It's
Maybe.
Okay, you think?
Yeah.
I'm leaning towards kind of lame.
Yeah, I'm fine with kind of lame. Just because, like, I don't know. I feel like they needed to distinguish. Like, as a trailer, it was just bad because, like, the finals exists,
I really
and
want.
they needed to show me.
I want a
how
Fair
this was
Games
different.
type trailer where it's got like fight back against the corporate billionaires, and then like the character looks like Hassan, and he's like, "Let's get in there, guys," and it's like actually voiced by Hassan. that would
There we
go.
go.
That would go so
Markiplier-
crazy.
Dude, Markiplier and Dislight, fucking.
Yeah. Oh my god, I want Hassan to be in like Fair Games. That'd be so fucking funny.
You know they have a voice line of his character like saying, "Remember to do your dailies." Like that's real.
That'd be sick,
Bullet to
dude.
the head, top of the hour, every hour. Yeah. God, this.
Dude.
All right, Final Fantasy 16. 16?
Will play.
Pog
16,
will
yeah.
play.
Pog will
There's a
play.
will play. Yeah.
I don't know if it's a will
Um,
play for me, but I'm gonna put it up there.
No,
Above
I was actually
Crossfire, for
looking. I was actually looking through because I remember I said it during the live stream where I was like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, the director says it's gonna be so. He says it's gonna be so medieval. There's no people,
Yeah.
and I looked it up, and yeah, he was just like, yeah, no.
No black people.
No, it was straight up like, yeah, diversity is like, you should look for diversity on the inside.
That's awesome.
And he's like, yeah, it's an ethno state. It's like isolated. It's an isolated nature of the realm. I'm like, dude, come on. Like there were like
That's
there
so
were like
sick.
some like colored folk found their way over there by like I want to say like 1200s, but like whatever. But like
No,
it's a
not
will
our
Play.
Final Fantasy.
Yeah. This is
No,
my.
no.
How can it be a fantasy if I can't
Yeah.
if I can't imagine everyone looking like me, Brian?
Yeah, no, it's
The funniest
Yeah,
bit
so
was I said, as Brian said that, I said, no way he said that. And Brian goes, all right, watch the trailer. Watch the rest of the trailer. And it cuts to like a face shot of like 12 characters. He
it
goes,
was like
are
20.
you sure that he didn't say that?
Yeah, they're
you
just
sure that
all
quote was
blonde hair,
fake?
blue eye
20
fucking
people.
freaks.
Oh
There
man.
was 20 people. They're all white guys. Yeah.
We survive. We endure.
No, tell me, does it look like he said that? Because I've seen a lot of
He said that,
characters. You look at the 16 characters they just showed and tell me, do you believe them?
Solidified it, yeah. Maybe he did say that.
So fucking funny.
Tell me, does it look like he said that, or does it look like he didn't say that?
He's not beating the allegations. Yeah.
No, but he literally did say, like, yeah, you should look for diversity in like their spirits and their fucking
so
personalities.
That's so cool. It's like he's like, I don't see color.
Literally, dude. It's like when fantasy writers like put like slavery in their world, and like the people that love the stories, like it just makes sense. Like, of course they would have it. It's like the bro wrote the world. Yeah. He can put what he wants. Anything.
Yeah, no, we have it's fantasy is such a difficult genre to look at, because you look at something like even like D&D, it's like, it seems that I'm killing lesser races for money.
Yeah.
It seems like I'm killing demi-humans for money.
Yeah,
I simply just don't think the orcs are like equal to me.
Yeah, I simply think it's okay
green
for me to
skin and like weird teeth. Yeah, I should.
Look at the hook nose on that goblin.
Yeah.
Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted 2. I don't care.
If I had a VR, I'd play the shit out of that.
Okay, kind of lame then, or it's okay. Okay,
Will
that's a
play.
will play. That's a will play. Alex can invoke his will play.
I'm gonna put it above
You
Crossfire.
know,
okay.
I would also play it if I had VR. I
If
would
you
also
had a
play
VR, that looks like the best like horror experience you can get.
I think the first
did
one.
People like the first one?
I'm gonna say
Yeah, people loved it.
The first one's lore implications boggle my mind, but other than that, it looks sick. And I don't think I want to get into that. I don't think I want to get into
Okay,
the
no,
The first one was dope. They like run up to you and you have to like grab the mask on the table, like fumble around, like and like cover your face.
Yeah,
That's pretty cool. Okay, that's a will play then. Grand Blue Fantasy Relink. I don't care.
I will not be.
It's
playing
okay.
This.
I think
It's
it's
okay.
cool, so we need to even that out.
It's okay then. I think it's okay.
Yeah.
Just to even it out. It's okay.
I'd play the fighter. I like their fighters, but
yeah,
it's okay. It's above Beat Saber. Excuse me. It's above Beat Saber. It's probably above Cat Quest.
Oh God! Wait, are the tiers ranked?
Oh wait, then you can.
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
This is
No,
very
this
vague.
could
This is
happen.
very vague. It's like I think it's very okay. Look, I'm doing it. It's very obvious that Grand Blue Fantasy Relink is gonna be above Beat Saber. Okay.
Putting my shades on.
But
Men in
Assassin's
Black.
Creed Mirage is
Relax.
like the best of the best in that tier. I don't know.
All right. Okay.
Okay. Helldivers 2 looks cool, I guess.
Dude, it was awesome when you figured out it was Helldivers, and then they did the over-the-shoulder shot, and you're like, I don't care anymore.
Yeah, I don't care anymore.
It's not a top-down twin stick where I can blow my friend's brains out because he didn't lay on the ground when I like aimed at the enemy.
Yeah,
I don't want to play
like
it.
that. That's what the game was. No, Helldivers was like legit in epic style, because it's like I have to like input the Konami code to call in extra ammo, and then it lands on my buddy and he dies. Or like, like I'm using my ammo to like call it in on the enemy nest and it kills it.
Yeah.
And it's like cool. And it was like that's like all I needed. And like the twin stick stuff like had like a cool vibe to it. It was like pretty unique because there aren't a lot of like, twin stick things like that. And now
Black
it's just
Ops
kind
Arcade.
of like
I did play
sorry,
the
this
shit out of Black
decade
Ops Arcade.
turned to dust. I did too. There's Black Ops Arcade, there's Crimson Land, but I'm just saying there wasn't like a lot of like co-op stuff like that with progression
I liked Ruiner a lot.
at the time.
That was the
Yeah, no, but
single-player
like
Ruiner's
Ruiner's
one.
single player, and like this is more like like co-op and shit, and like kind of like spread out. You're kind of like exploring.
Yeah.
And maybe it could be lit, but it just kind of looks like zombie army, like Nazi army, like zombie army trilogy or whatever, or like.
Oh yeah.
World War Z. It just kind of looks kind of generic now.
That's fair. Although it is just ripping off what's the fucking movie?
Starship Troopers.
Starship
I mean, yeah,
Troopers.
but like that's a unique style that like no one's really doing.
That is true.
No one really does that because it's like way more popular to make Warhammer 40K, which is
the
like that, but
opposite of Starship
unironically.
Troopers. Yeah.
It's the same, but it's like not a parody.
Yeah.
It's like no, actually, you need to No, listen, guys, listen. So like. We need to genocide 1 billion people because God told us he'll kill 1,000,000,001 if we don't. So actually, I'm doing a moral good right now by genociding these people.
It's real.
Spend $800 on figures, please.
And then paint them yourself, you slaves.
Yeah, paint them yourself.
Oh man, I love
yeah.
Starship Troopers because the director of the movie like read the book and was like, oh, he didn't read the book. because the book is like fascist. It's just like it's literally just like Nazi adjacent, and he's like that book
That's
sucks,
awesome.
but like some of the plot points were kind of cool, so I'm just gonna like ruin it, but in a fun way. And he
That's
made the
funny.
movie, and everybody like loved it.
That's sick. Held Average
Looks
2 looks cool. Yeah.
Marathon.
Marathon. I will just.
play.
I'm interested.
start-
I will play it.
You don't even know what it is.
I don't
Dude,
care. That was a perfect trailer. It was a
I can
perfect
tell you
fucking
what it
trailer.
is. I can tell you what it is
Dude,
right now.
it was
No, I can
not
tell you what it is.
perfect.
It's on the website. Guys, I went to the website. You know what it is?
It's a 1994 like Doom shooter.
No.
No, it's an extraction shooter.
It's a Tarkov like.
Oh,
Dude, dumb.
dumb.
No. So let me read a Chris sent me this a while ago from it's a co-host account, Keith J. Carberry. He's pretty smart.
Mm-hmm.
But who cares who he is? He posted this. I'm just glad Bungie isn't breaking their streak of dramatically breaking publisher ties to go off and make the game they've always wanted to make, quote unquote, only to release a new sci-fi shooter with whatever trappings are most profitable at that time.
Holy shit.
So
Holy shit. The cycle continues.
Yeah.
the cycle continues, dude. This I will play because it's probably gonna be free to play. I want to see the colors. I like the idea of extracting shooters. I will play, but
Is Bungie solo right now?
they're solo, but they got a lot of money from Sony. But I don't even know what that is because they have not released a single exclusive thing. Marathon is not exclusive, so I don't.
Dude,
But I don't know what it is. But Sony invested a lot of money.
I don't know. You make
I
a
don't know a
trailer
lot.
that has like a woman with like white polymer skin because she's a robot with like some cool gun design, and then cut to a cryptic shot of caterpillars like creating a human body, and I'm like, man, I
I
gotta
forgot.
play it.
Yep.
I gotta
That is
play it.
cool.
Okay, dude.
I just
the
gotta
trailer
play
was
it.
good.
I'm sorry. Okay, yeah, dude. Bungie art direction's good. Bring Destiny 2 into will play.
No,
Okay.
no, because we know,
Hell no.
this is a sequel, bro. We know what that game is like.
Yeah, no, Marathon. That trailer was insane. That trailer looked unreal.
Metal Gear Solid Master Collection.
Will play.
Is that 1, 2?
I will play that.
I will
Even if they
also play
ruin
that.
it, like the Silent Hill collection, I will play it.
I mean, they've done it before. They're fine.
I will play it.
Like
think
they've
it's
done
an
it before.
easy
They
will play.
released an HD collection. It
Do
looks
you
fine.
know of the Silent Hill collection?
No,
They-
I mean, like, I know that's fucked.
That was
no,
horrible.
That's fucked because the source code is gone. Like, they literally just didn't have that shit because Japanese companies used to just be like, "Oh, the game's done. Throw it out. Throw it away." Like,
That's
there are
actually
like
so
stories.
based.
There are stories of like developers like hiding the code like in the ceilings, like
That's
like
cool.
just putting it in like the panels of the ceilings.
That is so
like,
based.
so, yeah.
When
The
you
Silent
when,
Hill collection. Yeah.
all these fucking like all the stems, I saw that the stems were getting released for like Michael Jackson songs, so you could single out any track of all of his like big famous songs. So you just want the drums, you just want the melody,
That's great.
just want the horns, just want
That's
his
perfect.
voice.
That's great.
And like that, it's just I
So-
want him to make the song, release it, and go, all right, that's done, and then like burn the house down, like burn the
So
building.
like the Silent Hill remake was dog shit, or 2 specifically. I think it was just terrible because like it was like I'm making a remix using a song that was and never released outside of it.
Mhm.
I got like someone talking in the background, gunshots.
Yeah, it's somebody recorded on their phone at
that
a
was
party.
bad. But like the Metal Gear Solid, they've done it before. Like they've released an HD collection and it was fine. They cannot. Volume 1, Volume 1. So what's left? What is in 2? Volume 2, I guess.
I don't.
Metal Gear
5.
Solid
Why?
5.
Why is
Four,
this
five?
volume?
No, so Metal Gear Solid 5.
That's like, isn't that
Peace
like
Walker.
recent?
Peace Walker HD. It is recent. No, it's not recent. It's like 2014.
Whoa. Well, that's
Turn to Dust.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm
Well,
disappearing, guys.
I don't-
Metal Gear Solid
Volume-
5 is
That's so weird. I don't know why it's called Volume 1. Because Volume 1 is the first 3 games.
yes. And there's
Because
some key ones.
Revengeance
So-
remake, baby.
Okay,
Oh,
so like
shit.
the issue is 5 is not on current system, so yeah, re-release. 5 is an incredible game. It's the best. It's a top 3 like quote unquote immersive sim. It's one of the best stealth games ever. It's one of the best action games of all time. It's a truly incredible game.
It's one of the games of all time.
It's one of the best games. It's incredible. I understand why Konami would not let Kojima finish it. I see a lot of people fucking.
Let's try Love Quiet.
I see a lot of people shitting on Konami, and they are terrible. I don't know. The idea that like Kojima probably wasn't burning like $300 million a week, like mocapping plants, is it's childish. Like, come on.
The dude's an
yeah.
auteur. He's an auteur.
We got to turn a profit at some point. Like, dude,
He's not a money
dude,
guy. Yeah.
Metal Gear Solid 5, he fired Kiefer Sutherland. No, he fired David Hayter to do Big Boss and Solid Snake and whatever.
Yeah.
To replace him with Kiefer Sutherland, who was just so he could hang out with the guy from 24. But he was too expensive, so Big Boss doesn't talk in the video game. It's sick.
That's awesome.
It's so sick, dude. Like, there are parts where they are asking Big Boss questions, and he just stares at them. He's just silent. It's insane. It's so fucking off-putting, dude. And like it's not like a silent protagonist. Like they'll like ask him stuff. It's like, hey, do you know what's up? And he'll just stare at them, and it's like, okay, like, all right, dude.
Awesome.
Like he's like you rescue Miller, who's been like in a PO. He's been tortured for like 6 months. And he's like, please, Big Boss, say the catchphrase. Say your classic catchphrase. Come on, for me. And he's just not doing it. And it's like, 1, this joke is corny. 2, just say it, dude. Say it, please. Say it for Miller, your fucking best friend, the man you trust more than anything.
That's so sick.
But yeah, no. So I assume Volume 2, maybe they figured it out.
Maybe
they figured out how to make Metal Gear Solid 4 run on something that isn't a PS3. Genuinely, I will kneel, because they've been trying for over 10 years now, probably like closer to 20 at this point. That game is literally, they've been unable to do it. It's only been on PS3. They can't do it because the PS3 architecture is like proprietary nonsense. And it was like made exclusively with the PS3 in mind, and they just can't put it on anything else.
Love it.
So, I don't know. If they're able to release Metal Gear Solid 4, and we can play the worst Metal Gear game, that would be.
I want the online that came with that.
Yeah.
It was so awesome. It was so like horrible, but
Metal Gear Solid 5 had that. It had that online. It was pretty sick. You could like Fulton people. you would put the balloon on your enemy, and they would...
Dude, I would go into the Metal Gear Solid 4 CQC only servers, play that shit for like hours. I was such a freak. I was such a freak when I was a kid.
Yeah.
I had the bear level in CQC. I don't know what was wrong with me.
That's hype.
that's broken.
All right.
You're broken. Metal Gear Solid. It's Delta. It's Delta. It's Delta. Yeah.
I copy and
We'll
pasted from a list because I didn't.
That's
want to
funny that they called it Metal Gear Solid Triangle.
I think that's also a must play.
Yes, that's a will play.
Easy will play.
You know, Chris was asking me.
Help Wanted 2 standing strong above Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah. Dude, don't. It's not real. It's not real, dude. Do not.
I'm so glad we have it in the right order. Well, what's going on here? What are you doing?
Okay, so like, Chris asked me, he's like, "Do we trust it? Like, do we trust this remake?" And I don't. Like, the idea that you could make a Metal Gear game again is a laughable notion. You can't do it. It's literally not possible. There's no one I trust to make this to do a like quote unquote faithful remake of 3, besides Kojima in 2004 under the boot of Konami 2004. You know what I mean? Like, there's we've seen what more money does to him. He can't do it. He doesn't have the sauce. Like, I've been playing Metal Gear Solid 3 like on an emulator on my Steam Deck, and it like opens with like FMV, and like, are they gonna do that? Like, in my opinion, like, what are all the codec things not just going to be audio log? Every codec conversation that becomes an audio log to be a travesty. Every codec conversation they don't bother to re-record, it's a burning of the Library of Alexandria. So I don't trust it, but I'm gonna play it. I'm sure it'll be good. Like, if this game plays like Metal Gear Solid 5, it is going to be a good game. But I do not trust it to replace the subsistence release. You know what I mean?
That's fair.
Like, it's just Metal Gear Solid 3 is and then Metal Gear Solid 4 is you couldn't remake it. Metal Gear Solid 4 is actually an impossible game. I
am spoiler free from most of Metal Gear Solid, so I don't think I will play this on release, but I will play it at some point.
Well, no, you can play 3 whenever you want. It doesn't matter.
Really?
Yeah, it's a prequel. So it's a prequel ultimately, and some of those concepts are going to be like, holy crap, is that this other character's dad? And it's like, yeah, I guess. But it's mostly a self-contained story. 3 is the best Metal Gear game because it was Kojima was working within it. He was forced into a framework. He was like forced into like, this stuff already happened. I can't do anything too crazy. And all I can really do is set up answers to questions that have already been asked. So it's like way more normal and followable. And it's a prequel. It's not about, it's not about Solid Snake. So you could just play it whenever.
Okay. Never.
But yeah, Metal Gear Solid 4, you couldn't make it again because there are cutscenes in that game that are 70 minutes long, continuous.
Wait, actually?
Unbroken. Yeah, no. That movie has 8 hours of cutscenes.
Dude, they did that. The Death Stranding, the opening cutscene was actually like a movie.
Yeah. Well, no, but like you would like technically play that, right? You were like in engine. I'm saying like, or you're like looking around. There's like a busy box for you. Stranding. Metal Gear Solid 4 was literally like, put the controller down. The video file's playing. The .mov is is now the .mov file is now playing. But it was awesome because you would do like a 40-minute cutscene. You'd walk. You'd play a game for 5 more minutes, and then you'd be in another 40-minute cutscene. But like,
so cool.
Like that game, my life a movie playing that game. It was actually 4 is amazing. I just think it's the worst one.
Okay.
Okay. Enough about Metal Gear.
Never. Can't forget
Yeah,
the
exactly.
Bev.
Never.
Dude.
Can't forget the Bev.
No, that quote you said yesterday really stuck with me. Brought to you by a developer who talks about grief.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. From the creators of A Game About Grief comes
Real
game about
another
grief
one.
Too. We did it again, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, this does look really cool. I would like to see what the gameplay is. I think grief is a very evergreen concept.
Yeah,
and it looks cool. It looks cool conceptually. No gameplay. A pattern. A pattern in this showcase, in my opinion, is no gameplay.
I mean,
which is,
I can imagine it's a 2D side-scrolling like platform puzzler.
Well, she had a sword, so is it like cool combat?
I might be pretty. It might be like Kenna, Bridge of the Spirits. That game kind of banged.
Okay.
But it might be like a 3D fighter.
Maybe.
I'm gonna put it in looks cool. I'm gonna put it in looks cool.
It's a Naruto Ninja Storm spiritual successor.
I think, Gris. It was they made Gris, right?
Yeah, they did Gris.
I think a game like Gris feels like it could theoretically just be like the one-off good game somebody makes.
Yeah.
And so I feel like Neva, like it had a good showing as a trailer, but with no gameplay, I can't sit here and be like, oh nope, it's evergreen. Like if Kojima comes out with a new game, it's like, all right, I'm gonna at least try it, like no matter what. But
no, I don't think like the game is like
a track.
I'm just saying like the concept of grief is like you could grind that forever. Like literally you could like make 17 games about that and have like a different perspective every time.
This happens in like all art. Is that if like people that make like a piece of art that's really good and they never make anything good again. Like it happens in music a lot where somebody makes like a god tier album and then they just fucking shit the bed because that was like all their creative ideas dumped into one place and they didn't spend the time to either make new ones or they just didn't have any more.
Foster the people. The West has fallen.
That's kind of real.
Foster the people. The fucking the fall of white men.
You know what? It wasn't one album. I'm gonna say it for it's for Coldplay too. They just started spiraling.
Ooh.
They just started spiraling. All right, there's my hot take. They just started making dance music with Brian Eno. Okay, cool. Yeah, go fuck yourself.
I don't think
Every teardrop a waterfall for real.
If the tier list is based off like the chance of us playing it, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if Neva should be in look school because it might look cool, but I don't think I'm ever gonna play that game.
Well, no, it doesn't mean you're gonna play it. It looks cool. It's very literal in my will play is it's just you're gonna play it. Looks cool, but you may not play it.
And then it's okay as like there's a chance I play it if something like comes out that's really good. Kind of lame. I don't like it. Probably won't touch it. And then do not release this is what is your fucking problem? Why did you put this in the trailers?
Yeah, for my opinion, Neva looks cool. It just looks cool. I don't know if I'll play it. It's kind of low that I do play it, but I think it looks cool regardless.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough.
That's where I'm at.
Phantom Blade 0.
Goated.
It's okay.
Best game of the showcase.
Really?
It actually
we'll
looks
play.
so sick.
We'll play.
Okay. Y'all are different than me.
It looked really cool. Look, I agree with Alex. I think you said it when we were watching the showcase. Is that you're like, anytime there's like a samurai sim game or any like samurai related shit, you're like, I'm there. And I'm also kind of in that boat.
Dude, he showed gameplay. That was
Yeah.
like dope.
And he was like riding on horses and like
gameplay.
ducking under people's swords and fighting like 3 people at once as like a fucking like rocks are collapsing on them and shit.
Yeah, it had like set pieces.
Yeah,
Yeah,
with
no,
like a
I
cannon
actually-
arm.
Yeah, I think it's cool.
There's a boss
Yeah,
with a
no,
cannon
that's
arm and
yeah,
like
yeah, it's a will play. I'm probably not gonna play it, but I totally get that.
Yeah, that's the good like baseline. Is it above or below Five Nights at Freddy's?
that is
The
my
gr-
line of like all
the
these games are
greedy
like big like I'm gonna play this. FNAF is like I mean yeah I just
Dude, is
Crossfire-
Crossfire really on this list?
look
See,
Crossfire.
Crossfire should not be well played. No way.
It's like
Knock that shit down.
Okay, no, we'll come back to it. We'll come back to
here's
it.
the
We can come
problem. Yeah,
back to
we can come
Crossfire.
back to the end, but I have one point about that game. But it's like
You thought somebody thought it was a rail shooter.
I said it looked like a rail shooter.
How is that a well play?
I
What are
would
we
play
like?
I'd play a
arcade?
VR rail shooter where I dual wield assault rifles. Yeah, I would.
Resident Evil 4 will play.
RE4 remake on PSVR 2.
I didn't
Like-
give that a thumbs up. That's
Am I
just-
playing it? I haven't even played Resident Evil 4 yet, but I will. You know?
I played the first one like a week before the remake, and I went, "Wow, this is really good." I think I'm good on Resident Evil 4 for a little while.
Yeah,
I played it like 8 times to get the 100% achievements. Goated.
Based.
yeah.
So are you? Is this like a
that's will
must play for you? Yeah.
That it's not a must play for me.
If I
but
had a
will
VR
play it.
2, I would definitely play it.
Like in the scenario where I have a VR 2, so like I'm buying it just so like Madison can play it. At least.
Mhm.
Just so like Madison can play it at least. So yeah, it's a will play.
Revenant Hill.
What the fuck is? Oh no, this is will play. This is the Scott Benson one.
I think it's also will play for
yeah,
me.
That's
That's
fair.
a will play. Many people are saying
That's a game about grief that I will play.
That's true.
Revenant. You say,
Yeah.
dude? Many people are saying. Have you guys seen that picture?
Which one?
Let me find it. But yeah,
Ghost Runner 2. I think it's a
It's
looks
another
cool.
will play
Really?
for me at least.
I
Yeah.
didn't play the first game. It's a game that looks like totally up my alley that I just never played. I never touched it. And I think this game might fall to the same fate.
You
yeah,
might
it's a
have to
looks
try
cool
it.
for me.
You might have to pull the trigger. It's like $10. There's like a speedrunning community with it. I don't know.
Yeah, that's why I was like, man, this is literally like made for me. And then I just never fucking played it.
Oh, there's another game like that. What was the other? Oh, you didn't even. I feel like you didn't get as deep into Neon White as you should have.
Yeah, you're right. You are right. I still have it downloaded for that
Nobody
exact
did.
reason.
Every single person I know played the first set of levels and never got past. Like they're like, "Oh, I love it. Did you beat it?" No, I only played like 2 hours.
Well, the issue is that if you have friends in that game, like my only motivation was beating beating other people's scores.
Yeah,
So, like, when
I
they
did
get
sit
to
and
a level-
replay the first level for like an
Yeah.
hour and a half
Yeah, like,
before
when
moving
they
on to
don't-
the next level.
When they don't progress, I don't progress. You know what I mean? Like I'm not playing that game unless Jared is, because I know I can beat Jared.
That's so Jared gets a time, you're like, all right, time to get an easy
Yeah.
like 12th place instead of 13th. Street Fighter 6.
We'll play easy. I mean, I'm tearing my house apart. I'm asking Madison to tear her house apart. Where's my Steam dock? I need to play Street Fighter back home, like when I'm going to California.
That is true.
Uh,
I don't think there's a lot to say about it. Like it's already been around.
it's a will play.
There's a lot
We've
of
talked about it
announcements.
so much. It's
Yeah.
it looks goated.
I think it's right.
Spider-Man 2.
It's okay.
I'm actually really weird on this one because I really like the first one. I like Miles Morales even more. And I played through them. I beat them. But I'm not like chomping at the bit for this one. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I think Spider-Man's one of my favorite like superheroes, and there's not that many superheroes I like, but Spider-Man's up there. I think I'm like sick and tired of Spider-Man. It's like, man, I've seen so much of this guy.
They didn't show anything where I was like soy pogging. Like
They just
even the
had-
Venom suit was
They
just
gave
like,
you like
oh,
one
we're
cool
doing
set piece.
we're doing Batman combat again.
That's true.
Many people are saying
Arkham City.
it looks cool. I don't know.
I think I'm leaning towards it's okay. Even like high, it's
It's-
okay.
No way.
It's
It looks
easy.
cool.
Looks cool because I know that I'm probably gonna play this shit and I'm probably gonna beat it. So like
I think
it's
I'm gonna play it. Yeah.
yeah, like
put it in
but
looks
it's
cool.
it looks cool. It's such a I don't know. It's such an I don't know for me.
Foam Stars.
Will play.
Really?
Foam party, Bailey.
Oh,
I
Let's
was-
take some. Yeah, give me a tab.
I was so like on the fence about it. I mean, do you think it's gonna be free to play?
Probably.
Yeah, no, it has to.
It looks
has
like
to be
a
free-to-play.
it looks like a Fortnite Creators Club game, like or whatever the fuck that shit is.
No,
Where you
yeah,
can make your own
it
modes. It
yeah,
looks
it
like
looks
a,
like
a custom Fortnite server that's like populated all the time.
Yeah, but
It
I
might
mean,
be
I don't
fun.
know. Okay, here's the thing: Splatoon, made by a company that I don't like, think should be illegal.
Ooh. Yeah, fair.
Splatoon, but you know, it's not. Yeah, I don't know. Splatoon, but they didn't enslave a guy. Which, you know, I was thinking about that. It's like, okay, does it suck that they enslaved this guy?
What do you, so
Does
maybe
it
I'm
suck
missing.
that-
Maybe I'm missing the story. What did Nintendo do?
So there's this guy that was selling like I don't know if he was. I think he was selling like mod software for Nintendo
Okay.
Switch or something. He was selling something of that sort. And now they're garnishing his wages 30% until he dies.
Oh.
So yeah, they enslaved that guy. But
He
I was
sold
thinking
his
about it.
sold the company store.
Yeah, but I was thinking about it. I'm like, I mean, they make their shit at Foxconn. You know, there's cobalt in that. They're already enslaving people. I don't know. I don't know why I care about this guy so much. You know, there's already a lot of slave labor in this product, I'm sure. But I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Foam Stars, I will play. It's gonna be free to play. It's gonna be Splatoon.
I'm kind of leaning towards it's okay. I think I'm in the it's okay.
This is actually, I'm being too generous. That's a Chat GPT character design across the board, dude.
That's I hate it.
Yeah.
It's so grody. It's so like boring.
Yeah. Are you ready for the foam party? That was funny to me. That was really funny to me. Where she invites you to the foam party at the end of the thing. That was crazy.
I laughed. I clapped. I baby clapped. Yeah.
I started like
that was so
I pulled my
off-putting.
socks off and I clapped my feet together
That's
above my
top.
desk. Yeah.
It was
That's top
so
of it's
off-putting to
okay.
me. It's okay. Yeah, it's definitely an it's okay.
All right.
It's so hard because it's
Top,
gonna
you
be
gotta
free to
put that
play.
top.
It's gonna be free to play. I will play it, but like I don't. What is my conclusion gonna be? It's okay.
Plucky
Like-
Squire.
We'll play.
I think I'm playing that.
Do not release.
Okay, Sword of the Sea.
For reference, Plucky Squire just looks like a
Will
really.
play. You're not gonna play that game. Put it in looks cool. You know
Plucky
what
Squire?
You're playing the
I'm
Plucky
absolutely
Squire.
playing Plucky
You
Squire.
are not playing Plucky Squire.
I'm
You're not
playing
playing
Plucky
Plucky
You are
Squire.
not. Dude,
You're
this
not
is
playing
this
the Plucky
is
Squire, bro.
this is.
He's
bait.
in a 2D book. It looks like Zelda 1, and then he walks
This
out of the
whole-
book and
this
like
whole
climbs
list-
up.
This whole list is being like ruined.
Yeah,
Because you
this
are
is-
not gonna play that.
Look,
You're
we
not gonna
will
play it.
double
I
back
actually
at the
disagree.
end. We'll double back at the end.
Okay, no. Right now, you're gonna watch Germa play it for 2 hours. And you're gonna be like, wow.
You will never play that game.
I'm more likely to
even-
play Plucky Squire than Ghost Runner 2.
That
You,
is
yeah,
so
you will
cap,
play
dude.
neither of them.
That is so cap, dude. You're gonna be like, tonight I could stream the Plucky Squire or some dog shit Itch.io horror game about
Okay.
a haunted laundromat. What am I gonna do?
The dryer started on its own.
Yeah.
All right. Speaking of, Sword of the Sea must play.
Yeah,
next.
must play easy. Dude, skateboarding journey.
Sword of
that-
the Sea.
It's
the Journey
skateboarding
one.
journey.
Oh yeah.
Abzu, you love Abzu.
Look,
I won't play it, but I'll watch it.
Sword of the Sea is like you sit down, you buy it for $10, you sit down for 2 hours, and you go, wow, that was crazy, and then you just like walk away.
Yeah, I know. The Pathless was kind of ass because it felt like they were trying to get it there for the PS5 launch.
Yeah.
It was just kind of a nothing game.
Mhm.
But this looks cool.
Synapse.
Synapse. What the fuck was Synapse?
That one doesn't ring a bell as much, yeah. Oh, it was the one that looked shitty, and then they walked into a portal, and I was like, now they got me. I think it looks cool. I think it looks cool.
It looks cool. Yeah.
It looks like a
Yeah.
puzzle, like you're moving boxes to like hit enemies and shoot at some of them. And
I think
Oh,
it's,
is
it's
this-
okay.
Oh wait, is this the Before Your Eyes devs?
I don't know that game.
It was. I don't think it is actually. No, Before Your Eyes was a game that used your webcam. It was like a life story thing where you're like living through someone's life. But whenever it detects you blinking, you flash forward like an amount of time,
Uh-huh.
and then the scene just ends, no matter what you were doing. I don't. It's not the same dev. I was confused. Talos Principle 2. Whatever.
Mobile
It's a-
game. I don't know.
It's okay. Look,
That's not a mobile
look
game.
the Talos Principle 1 had like
It might be a
good
mobile
puzzles.
game.
It had like good puzzles. It has really cool like architecture and design, and I think some of the like The like humanity and moral bits around it were really cool. But that being said, I got all of that from like a video essay because I didn't fucking play the game.
It is. I can get it on Android right now. Yeah, mobile game.
Dude, the Talos Principle is a game you wait 6 months after it's out to find a 2-hour video essay and go, wow, that's like a really cool concept for a game that I'm never gonna think about again.
It's like The Room mobile game.
Okay.
Kind of lame.
Oof. I don't know. I'm not putting Talos Principle in kind of lame. I think
Real
that's
generous today. Real big Sony fan.
Honestly, it looks okay to me, but I'm whatever.
Yeah. It's okay. Tear down. It's fun.
It's already out.
It's like a game that exists.
It's good.
Yeah, it's cool. I really like when it like borderline crashes my computer with how low the frame rate gets. I think that's awesome.
Bailey when he gets 100 frames. Oh,
dude,
it's over.
no, this game is like a oh no, I put a little too much C4 on that wall. Give me like 12 seconds while this game catches up to that explosion.
Yeah. Yeah, this thing running on a
okay.
console is funny to me. Like,
If
I
it
feel
works,
like
I'd be impressed.
this game conceptually is like carried on the idea that like, oh, it's a PC game. Sometimes they just fucking explode and don't work.
Yeah, actually real.
I feel like someone buys this shit on a console and like they get their first 1 second like
the
their
game
1
freezes
frame
for
per
like
second.
for like 4 seconds and then ticks to the next fucking Microsoft slide.
Yeah, especially
That's
it's like a
PowerPoint.
speedrunning game.
You have this minimum specs required to speedrun the game.
Yeah, Tower of Fantasy.
That's like
Again, already out. I think
yeah.
it looks. I mean, I don't know. It's cool. It's solid.
Will you play it? Will you download it on your PS4 and launch it and say, I'll just play this on
No,
PC?
Absolutely not.
dude. It's also the
okay.
worst name imaginable. I'm gonna put it kind of
I honestly do not release this. Fuck Tower of Fantasy.
real.
Alex, you're the Tower of Fantasy head. Where you're the gotcha guy. I'll actually defer to you, brother. I resent this game because it's like part of the Genshin copycat trend instead of Breath of the Wild copycat trend, which I resent.
I think it's okay. I think it's the most mid-level game possible.
Do we want to put it in kind of lame?
I do want to put it in kind of lame.
Okay. Tower of Fantasy kind of lame.
It's a lot more predatory than the other Genshin clones.
Okay.
Ultros.
That's a will play for Bailey. He'll die on this hill.
It's pretty close, yeah. I think so I cannot confirm this at all. It looks like El Huervo like drew all the art for this game, and I don't know if that's true or not. But like, man, if it's not true, that's crazy. They actually sniped this kid. If that is in fact, if he's not involved, like.
Brian, you want to hear something crazy?
What's up?
Over under Bailey will not play that game either.
Oh, he's not gonna play it. He doesn't play shit. Bailey doesn't play games. He
Bailey plays Overwatch.
I just played.
He clocks into Overwatch.
I've been playing 40k Bolt Gun. I bought Bolt Gun. I've been playing Bolt Gun.
Let me know when you hit credits, pussy. Let me know when you hit credits.
It came out yesterday. I bought it and I played it for 3 hours.
Okay, but it's like a shooter. You are not playing Ultros.
He might play Ultra. Have you played Hollow Knight, Bailey?
I beat Hollow Knight. I
Okay,
put like 50 hours in Hollow Knight.
I believe. I don't know if El Huervo did this.
Which is crazy to me.
He might. He just isn't active on social media.
Yeah.
Hey, check out my game.
I was really like, yeah, I checked his Twitter like yesterday because I'm like, did he post anything? Because it looks like his art. He just draws this shit.
It does. It does look like his art. So I don't know.
Shout out El Huervo.
If you stream and beat Guacamelee 1 and 2, then I'll believe you'll play Ultros.
I don't know if he should burn himself out on the Hispanic Metroidvania.
I own one of those. I don't remember. I think I own like Guacamelee Gold Edition because it was like 50 cents.
Yeah, no. Punchbox will put out their games for like 30 cents. It's crazy.
I'll drop it in the looks cool.
So yeah, my thing with Metroidvanias is that I hate them. So
Agree.
Yeah, you are
not a fan.
Your
Dude,
Metroidvania is my open world game.
Exactly. That's what I was gonna say. Because my issue, I just don't like backtracking. It's boring. But it's fine. That looks cool for me.
Brian
Alan Wake 2.
like clenching his fist when he has to drive home. I've seen this before. Yeah.
Dude, Bailey contemplating suicide when there's a puddle in front of him on his regular walk.
Bailey is grasping onto the Hollow Knight completion because that's it. That's it. He's like, I love Metroidvanias.
I literally put like 200 hours into Super Metroid. Like I played the shit out of that game.
Dude, Bailey sees a puddle when he's walking his dog, he crosses his arms and says, "I'm
Come
not
back to that
playing."
later.
Alan Wake 2 looks cool. I would like to say I will play this, but I have not played one.
I played American Nightmare.
So.
Can't wait to watch Alan Wake jerk off 30 minutes into the game.
Why do you think that's going to happen?
Looks cool.
Why do you think that's going to happen?
He's an author.
What is?
I guess
He writes
He is
books?
an author. He does write books.
And he becomes part of the book. He becomes part of the story.
Man,
Okay.
it makes you think.
Do we feel like smiting Destiny 2 this hard?
I think more things deserve to be done out
can't-
release.
I think some of the
Let's start at the top. Let's start at the top and work our way down. How do we go
Bailey
with that?
being very I don't know what the word is, just very like accepting of some of the shit that got released and then putting Destiny on the bottom is a little weird.
Okay, let's run it through.
Let-
Dragon's Dogma.
Okay.
That's a will play.
Keep. That's a will play.
Metal
Will
Gear
play.
Solid
Yeah.
remake.
Metal Gear Solid's a will play.
Yeah.
All right, Final Fantasy. I defer to you guys because I'm probably not gonna play it.
That's a will play. I'll play it.
I'll play
I'm
that.
definitely gonna play it.
I'm gonna play that. Yeah.
The Master Collection.
I will play that.
Looks cool for me. Like, it's whatever. I will play. I mean, I'm literally playing Metal Gear Solid 3 right now. So yeah, I will play. Like, I'm not going to play that, but I'm playing it. Like, I'm already playing that game. So yeah, it's a will play.
Phantom Blade.
I don't care.
Will
Defer to
play.
you.
It's top of looks cool.
That's crazy. That's
what?
That's
What?
nuts.
You know what?
Are we not keeping?
I'll sacrifice one
That's
for it.
nuts.
Marathon also drops to looks cool.
That's,
I disagree.
Marathon
Marathon's a will play.
and Phantom Blade are that is crazy.
Marathon is cool. I
Crossfire Sierra is still up on the top, and you put Phantom Blade down.
Yeah, if they announced they're releasing like shit your pants simulator for VR, I'd be like, that's so horrible, but I'm still gonna play it. Like that's what Crossfire is.
Do not argue that
Mans does not have a VR or thinks it looks good because he thought it was a rail shooter, and he's like, "This is the best." Some of
I
the
want
best
to
they
dual
released.
wield rifles in fucking VR.
Marathon's back up at will play. Put that back up at will play.
Okay,
Marathon
okay.
looks goated. Revenant Hill will play. Scott Benson. Meow. Kitty cat. Love that.
People are saying. Many are saying.
Many people are saying Street Fighter 6 will play. It's a lock. Sword of the Sea will play. For me, Alex, tap in. So okay, my thing here is that like, yeah, this looks bad. It looks like we're just jacking this shit off, but we're not curve. We're not grading on a curve here, right? So like, it could have just been a really good showcase.
Then Sword of the Sea needs to go to looks cool.
No, it's a really no.
I'm dropping it.
Sea-
Looks cool because I haven't played
Why?
Abzu. I haven't played Abzu.
He's
Who cares?
role playing.
You played
See,
Journey.
he
cares,
said he
dude?
loves
Did you
those
play-
games.
Look, I played
you
Journey
played
4
Journey?
times. I haven't played Abzu.
I didn't play Abzu either because it's
Wait a
stupid.
minute, guys. So, I'm back on top. Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm the big boss over
Dude,
here.
dude, come on, dude. No, Sword of the Sea is will play. Come on, dude. Be real.
You made me seem like I was little. I've played both of them.
Sword of the
you
Sea
think.
will play. Sword of the Sea is a will play. Put
No,
that
you
back-
will not play.
Dude, I will play Sword of the Sea.
Play Abzu.
I will, dude. I have it downloaded. I'll stream it anytime, dude. I'll stream it anytime. I'll complete it.
Oh,
And
wow.
I'll be.
Yeah,
I'll
sure
be
you will. And Bailey will play Guacamelee. Yeah,
No. Fuck you, dude. Fuck you, dude. You know what my takeaway on Abzu is going to be?
Goated.
No, it's going to be, wow, this is like Journey. Instead of bringing Left to a lifeless desert, they just did the ocean. One of the most beautiful and enigmatic things to ever
That was beautiful.
exist. Wow, isn't that weird? Isn't that groundbreaking? That they just did Planet Earth, the video game. Shut the fuck up.
I'll drop Crossfire. It's okay.
No, Sword of the Sea, you bring that back up, dude. Come on, dude. You can't argue with that sea transition. You turn the ocean into water. Come on.
That's a
Okay,
.mov file, Brian.
Dude,
whole game
it's
is
not
an
an MOV
MOV.
file, dude.
Okay,
No, it's
fine. Put it below FNAF.
Oh, that's I can deal with
Dude.
that. I can live with that.
Come on.
I can live with that.
We have Sword of the Sea. I don't know, man. Like Spider-Man 2 and Phantom Blade and looks cool. Those are games that like you actually just might play.
I'm never touching Spider-Man. I can guarantee you that.
That's because you don't have a PS5. If you had a PS5, you'd play.
I didn't even pick it up. I didn't pick it up when it came to Steam either.
Oh yeah, it did come on Steam. It's not a Steam game. Who cares?
It doesn't have that Steam Valve vibe. To
No,
Yeah.
yeah.
I can't run
It's
it
too
at 20
polished
FPS on my
for
Steam Deck.
Steam.
Yeah.
Like everybody's celebrating God of War, and then it comes to Steam, and nobody cares.
Okay.
Same
That's
bit.
real.
Look. Okay. Immortals of the Avium. Alex.
Who?
Who? Yeah,
Oh,
who?
okay. I forgot. I remembered because that name is so stupid.
Yeah, it's a bad name.
We
I
can
don't know,
knock it
like,
down.
I don't know, dude, because like I don't feel good. Like, oh, we need less things and we'll play, because it's not, we're not grading on a curve. It could have just been a goated showcase, right? So like I don't want
Blade back up there. I agree.
Yeah, no, like I don't think we need to. I don't think we need to like be like, oh no, there's too many S tiers. Like they're not fighting each other. You know, it's fine.
Yeah, Marathon. Yeah.
Like Spider-Man
Marathon
is
below
a-
FNAF. You know.
Shut the
Oh, God, hold
God.
on. Hear me out. Marathon is too dependent on the community.
So here's the thing about Marathon.
Dude,
Like
Marathon, that new Marathon, like with that trailer, it could release as
The
like
trailer
a,
doesn't mean anything.
it could release
we're-
as a
Are you gonna
2D like
watch the
platformer.
trailer every single day?
It could release as a 2D platformer with 7 players on release, and I'd still probably play it for like 45 minutes.
like Marathon is so rough because
How does a trailer make you like love the game that much?
It was
It's a trailer.
coolest trailer I've seen.
Okay, here's the thing. Here's my issue here.
Coolest
here's my
trailer
issue
of
with
the
Marathon.
event by far.
Will I play it? Obviously. It's going to be free to play. It's going to be an extraction shooter. I want to play that. Am I going to stick with it? I don't know. But the idea of an extraction shooter from Bungie, who's really good at shooting, with like goated art design, is very appealing to me. So I do think Marathon stays and will play.
I agree, but I think you should maybe go onto the back of it.
Okay, no, it doesn't matter. We're not. The tiers are not graded. That is not
I-
real.
I will play-
That
I
is
don't have
not.
time
That
for
is not what the tier maker said. He said it is it is in order.
It's okay. It's in order in the sense of the first one in the category is higher than the last one, but like each like next to each other is so nonsense. Like Spider-Man 2 probably looks cooler than like Synapse, but
Then Metal Gear is the best one and we'll play.
is that true?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I'll believe you guys.
Like, here's the thing: the entry for Dragon's Dogma, I would need to be in a vibe to play that game. I would need to like sit down and say, "This is Dragon's Dogma week." But Metal Gear Solid Delta is literally going to be like, "Oh, it's that game again." Yeah, let's do. Yeah, yippee! You know, like, and in that, I would even say that arguably Street Fighter 6 is the most will play here. We're all going to get Street Fighter 6. We're all going to play it.
I'm not getting that.
You're not getting it? Okay. Then we can keep it where it is. Okay.
I bought 5 on launch, played it for 2 hours. I got baited. Nobody played it.
Are we-
ass.
Are we playing We're all playing Revenant Hill, yeah?
What is
Yeah.
That's
It's the Scott Benson
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Night in the Woods. Okay. Everything in looks cool to me. That's everything in It's Okay looks okay to me. Everything kind of lame looks lame to me.
Not Towers of Agaba. Who cares about that game, bro?
It's okay. Towers of Agaba it's okay to me. Like
I'm down.
Now that
Smash that down.
kind of lame is, I think that's all sorted. I think we should bring Destiny 2 up to kind of lame and delete the do not release this.
No.
Dude, you're such a hater for no reason, bro. Like Destiny 2
Okay,
is
well
not
then you have
that
to put
bad.
Tower of Fantasy. Do not release this then.
I also
No.
want it in Do Not
Okay.
Release.
Oh no, okay. If we want to bring Tower of Fantasy down into do not release, then yeah, that's fine for me. But I just don't think the tier is that necessary because
Maybe
I don't genuinely feel they shouldn't release it.
Do not release seems like it does seem kind of unnecessary.
It's
like,
a
I feel like
You know, it's the cocksucker tier. It is, and I want to keep it. And I want Tower of Fantasy.
I just feel like putting Tower of Fantasy in the do not release is like putting us into the same like do not release because we hate anime. We hate anime. We all hate anime, guys. Warhammer's sick. I hate anime.
I mean, I hate it because it's like I just hate the trend that it's a part of. I think it's demonic in nature.
You know what I mean, though. Putting it in
No,
the do
I
not
know what you
release.
mean. I don't think I'm fine if it's down there with Destiny, but I don't think the tier is necessarily important.
Does Grand Blue Fantasy stay in It's Okay, or Grand Blue Fantasy Relink?
Yeah, it says and it's okay. Like it's part of the same trend that Tower Fantasy is, but in a different direction, where they're like, okay, we already have our gacha property, so we can't just do that again, but make it a real video game. Let's instead make a real video game that you like pay money for and like is real. It's like not a Skinner box, and that's like interesting to me.
I'm sorry to say it, close your ears, Bailey, but I think Crossfire Sierra should even go kind of lame because Pavlov exists already, and it's already like goated with like Workshop, and that game would just kind of look bad.
Okay.
If we're getting nitpicky, you know.
There you go.
I don't know if I feel do not release this is like, I don't know if I feel that way about anything.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Where
Where are you at, Bailey? Like, would you truly like it?
Does it anger you? Does it hurt you?
Like
the
does Destiny
Destiny's
2
coming
anger
out.
you? Like,
I hope Destiny 2
not
gets
release-
nuked from orbit.
do not. Why though? Like, what is your issue with Destiny 2?
Wait, you know the opening cutscene for Modern Warfare 3?
Yeah.
Where you're in like a neighborhood and it gets hit by like metal rods from space? That's what I want to happen to Destiny 2.
Why? Why do you hate Destiny 2
I
so
hate
much?
Destiny 2.
Why? Why do you
Because
hate
the
it? Have you
vibes
played
were
it?
so immaculate and they made such a poo-poo pee-pee game.
I don't know. People like that game for a reason.
Yeah, I like going to work for a reason, and that's getting paid when I go home, and I don't get that from
Dude.
Destiny 2.
Dude, Bailey's like,
Same
oh, these
for
losers
WoW.
these losers clocking into Destiny 2. But you know what, Bailey? They play Destiny 2 for 8 hours and the number goes up. You play Overwatch for 2 hours, and it may not go up. You may just end the night feeling bad. You know what I mean?
And that's
they're doing
he's
the
got a good
better
point.
option. They have the better option. The number's going up.
They're always
getting
going
more
to see
currency.
progression. He's not wrong.
Like you're gonna have a bad run. Alex is gonna sit and spawn and say, "Does it hurt you? Does it hurt you?" And you're gonna
Yeah.
your day's gonna be actively
That-
worse.
there's no
Their
light.
hill might be steep, but they're still going uphill. We don't we
Yeah.
don't know. We don't
Yeah.
know, man.
Dude, like
There's-
they're looking.
There's
in-
only light with a shadow.
dude,
Brian.
Okay,
dude,
all right, yeah.
dude.
He's
Destiny 2,
Sisyphus pushing the Overwatch boulder.
dude,
I
Destiny
love it.
2
I'm so
players-
happy.
Destiny 2
You
players
just
are
said that
seeing
for
literally-
Destiny.
No, because there's progression.
Yeah, yeah, progressing up the infinite hill. Yeah.
Oh, dude, Destiny 2 players are seeing the best art direction of all time, the best collectible like lore drops of all time, and you're looking at like Tracer 3 blink. What you're looking at Tracer like blink in a way she's not supposed to, and they're like, "Okay, guys, competitive is shut down for 4 weeks, but we figured this out." That's what you're
Overwatch-
looking at every night.
Overwatch is you watching like sexual like abusers, sexual deviants cover up their mistakes in real time in a game.
They're releasing the breast milk.
Have they
hero.
ever?
Yeah.
You ever heard of? Did they ever change the name of Cade 6? Where they're like, it's not Cade 6 anymore. It's like they did with McCree. No, exactly.
Yeah.
Like,
I just don't know if Destiny 2 deserves this because I played quite a bit of it. I played it with Madison and it was a great time. We played through a couple of campaigns. It was
Billy,
like, wow.
You're
This is
playing a
fun
game
shooter.
where they had to change the name. He legally had to change his identity.
Bailey, you're playing the game where like at launch for literally like 3 months, there was never not a hero banned from competitive. There just wasn't, dude. For 3 months after Overwatch 2 came out, it was like, okay, May is broken. And then there was just like 2 weeks where like Bastion's not even in the hero gallery.
Everyone forgot Bastion existed.
Like, he wasn't. You couldn't even look at Bastion skins. They took that away from me. I don't know why. Like,
Brian, I just wanted to talk about the PlayStation Showcase.
I
didn't know I was getting like put up on the cross.
I've just never heard of a game where they changed the identity of a fictional character. That's how bad it was.
That's not the game's fault. The developer was a freak. It's fine. It's fine.
Here's the thing, that they're connected and you're playing the aftermath. You're living through the aftermath. The post 9/11 media, that's you right now.
I just want to say,
Alex, when I name a character after you in my like AAA award-winning video game, and then you get put on fucking death row for the 37 like women you brutally murdered, like I'm gonna take your name out the game, buddy.
dude, Alex
It's gone.
is saying this. Dude, Alex is saying this as if there's not like a coin flip chance that like you and Bailey are gonna go Q ranked Overwatch 2. What are you talking about, Alex?
I don't know
like
what you're
you're
talking
doing
about.
this. Like you're doing the like you were.
I
Playing,
do,
like,
even
last
I do it
night, dude.
ironically. I play the game ironically. It's
I-
different. It's different.
That's
It's different.
even worse.
It's
That's
different.
even worse.
Bailey's hooked into the machine.
Dude, you're
Dude,
more
I'm okay. Hold on, I'm winning. I haven't spent a dime on that game.
It's
I haven't bought a
winning.
single.
It's
I haven't bought a
winning.
single battle pass. I'm winning. I'm stealing from them. Bailey is playing in the middle of a war zone and throwing dollars out the window. That's what he's doing right now.
Bailey, are you
loves
able
it.
to add another object on the tier maker.
Yeah.
Put Overwatch 2 and do not release this.
All right.
And we can call it a day.
Okay. I mean, sure. Give me a second. Oh God. Let me figure out how to do that.
I don't know if you can. It's not worth it. It's fun. No, it's fun. It's fun.
We're gonna lose the list.
I don't want to lose the list.
We're gonna lose the list.
Okay, can we
Overwatch
change
2.
do not release this to demonic in nature?
That's good. That's good.
I would demonic in nature.
Can we
Would-
make
I
a
would-
tier list for a Chinese company? Just make that.
China tier list.
Yeah. Can we make Chinese in all capitals as a tier?
What are you talking about?
Chinese.
Just to let
okay.
everyone know what they're signing up for. You know,
What are you talking about?
Yeah,
Tower of Fantasy, Lone
10-cent tier.
Survivor. Yeah.
Is Granblue Chinese?
No, it's Japanese, I think.
Okay.
Side Games is Japanese. Tower of Fantasy might be Chinese.
Dude, I was playing a Chinese video game. I was playing like Volcano Princess, and like the translation's busted. It's like basically like machine translated. But something I noticed is that they added like Japanese audio, but there's no Japanese language option. So they literally just added Japanese voice acting because they knew the fucking loser weebs in the West would just want to hear the
crazy.
Japanese noises roll over their ears instead of the Chinese noises. It was crazy. It was crazy when I realized that. I'm like,
So
wow. That's, like, I just couldn't believe it. I'm like, wow. Is that really like a selling point? Like, 'cause like they don't understand Japanese or Chinese regardless, right? They're playing in English. But,
Oh
like,
man.
That's awful.
yeah, it was an awful realization where it was just like, oh wow, like it wasn't like sexual fetishization, but it was definitely like fetishization of like Japanese language, right?
Yeah.
Where she's like, this sounds better on my ears. This feels like home.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
When I
This is
help
our
the
list.
shopkeep and he says arigato when I leave the room and I like I just start
Yeah.
like clapping and like cheering.
Yeah, I know that one. Oh, yippee. All right, I'm happy with this list. As long as we know that Overwatch 2 is in spirit on this list. If it
In
showed up on the
spirit. Yeah, sure. If Overwatch, that's the concession. If Overwatch 2 was shown at the PlayStation Showcase,
Yeah.
we would also, in fact, put it in the demonic in nature tier on our tier list.
Overwatch should
You're
always be
correct,
brought up
Brian.
in any gaming discussion and just like compared. That's so cool. We'll be at the Game Awards next in December this year. Be like, do we think Overwatch 2 would have won? No, not
Look,
not
you know
happening.
it, dude. You know it's getting nominated for best live game. You know it'll be in that list, dude.
Oh my god, we'll have a reason to talk about it.
the day Overwatch 2 wins anything ever is the day I'm just like stop gaming. It's the day
I don't think they're,
never
allowed,
buy
I don't
another
think they're
video
legally
game.
allowed to win an award.
Yeah. Yeah, that was part of the 17. That was part of one of the 17 settlements they did out of court.
Yeah. Breaking news: local game company, 17
Yeah.
developers, all found out to be pedophiles working together.
Yeah.
Their games have been removed from the internet. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, coincidentally, Winston it gets his name changed.
Yeah. Could somebody please go Jeremy? Please, we need a Jeremy on our team right now.
Dude, I
Jeremy
love
loves peanut butter. Yeah,
I loved the statement. I adore the statement they did when they got rid of McCree, because it was like, going forward, we're changing our policy of not naming our characters after rapists. Like, dude.
That's a tough.
Oh, like,
tough
I
nut.
don't remember. I don't know what McCree did. I don't know if I don't know. But they were like, yeah, we're not going to name our characters after developers anymore. It's like, we know, dude. You don't need to. you know, we get it.
That
dude.
was
We
assumed.
understand. Like, that was assumed. You know, like, and it's also, it's not like no one cares, right? It's not like clap. They're no longer naming their characters after devs. It's like, no one actually like wanted that or cared, right?
that's
Like, obviously it's a smart that's like a business policy. That's like a PR policy you do going forward. That's in the internal memo. I don't need to hear about it.
It's very cool though that if they ever were gonna name a future one, they can't because there's a chance, There's
Yeah,
a chance another employee might do a little fucky wucky. That's so cool. Their hiring team is like awesome.
How do you think that? What do you think that? Because like obviously like it would just be smart not to, right? But like, and I don't think like any company should be doing that just because it's like a stupid business idea, right? Because anyone could end up doing anything. But now there's like just this like assumed thing hanging over every employee at Blizzard. It's like, oh, we can't name it after you because you might be a sexual predator. Like everyone at Blizzard is assumed. Yeah.
Now you're not allowed to name it.
Yeah, no. Everyone on the team is an assumed like criminal. Like that's just like.
Yeah, we don't know what you've done.
Yeah.
We'd love to name the character after our great developer Wolfgang, but
yeah, who knows?
there's a non-zero chance that he's a pedophile, so we're gonna have to hold off on that decision.
Yeah, that's
We'll send that
rough.
up. We'll send that up the ladder. We'll see if it gets. We'll see what they say when it comes back down.
Yeah.
No, not bad.
Boo! Boo!